Okay, so this one is a post from Reddit. It's in the mental health forum, and it's by Esther Tarde. This was actually posted 2 years ago. But the question was, what mental health app do you use/recommend? What do you consider important when choosing one? And so the poster says, hi, I recently curated a list of mental health apps worth exploring. I wanted to consider expanding the list, and I'm looking for recommendations. Some of the apps I wrote about I've used personally. Others were handpicked depending on professionals' recommendation and whether or not they are science-based. This last point is very important when choosing an app that is actually effective, since the quantity of apps out there is not the problem. It is whether or not they're actually built with good practices. He or she is absolutely right. They're absolutely right. Let me know what you use the app for. Is it anxiety management, therapy and counseling, mindfulness, depression treatment, or discipline and habit builder or breaker? What niche are you focused on? For me, it's extremely important that the app or platform is science-based. And I'm also wondering if that's something you choose or look out for when using an app, or do you go for reviews only? You can check my post out here. Let me know your thoughts. All right, so I love the fact that this person is starting to explore the different types of mental health apps that are out there. They even include this curated list, which I love this because, all of us are just trying to find resources. And so it's great to find a poster that's trying to, do their own homework and trying to figure out what's the best tool. Because sometimes we tend to pick these tools when we're in trouble, but it's great to have a list or some kind of tool even when you're feeling great, so that if you need to grab it when you're not feeling so great, you got it. So kudos to this poster. I also researched a lot of these mental health apps with the question of how do you approach effectiveness, which I think gets to, what this poster is asking is, why are you picking an app, and are you picking it based upon what you need? Or are you picking it based upon effectiveness? Why are you using it? And I would say that that's first the best approach to picking some of these mental health apps, at least in my research. The most important question is asking yourself, how am I feeling? Is this about, am I having fatigue? Am I having trouble with sleeping? Am I, having anxiety? Am I having, asthma attacks? Or why am I looking for something for my mental health? And what am I feeling that has led me to looking for a mental health app? Or is it, I just want to continue my lifestyle. I'm feeling great. I don't have any issues. I just want to keep the habit that I have right now. I want to keep the daily ritual that's going well for me. So, why are you looking for these different apps? The good news is that there are more organizations that are developing evidence-based tools. And you can head to my website. I have some show notes that will point you straight to those resources, or if you want to listen to the podcast episode to kind of get a list of not only strategies to pick these mental health apps, but the evidence behind how these mental health apps are actually being prescribed and their effectiveness. But I commend this person for curating lists. And I think the next question is, how do you pick the best mental health app for you? Subscribe to the podcast, join our newsletter to get more information.